Hey, what's up, guys? Bondman here, and today I'm actually going to try to kick off a new series on my channel that I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's called my movie gun collection, and since I moved here to Colorado, I've been wanting to start a collection of iconic movie guns. So far, I have five, and I'll be doing one gun maybe a day, maybe a week, to kind of kick things off and to kind of, spread things out a little bit. And a little backstory. So I moved from California to Colorado in February of this year. And I think in about March, I went to a gun show in an effort to buy my very first gun. And I was very much looking forward to it. Now, here's a funny little story. When I went to the gun show, I saw two guns in mind that I really wanted to buy. I saw a Walther PPK, Bond, James Bond, and I saw a Beretta 92 FS. I was comparing prices. I was trying to see, condition, working condition, how they were. Long story short, I came out with this, the Beretta 92 FS. It is an absolutely gorgeous gun. And now, when we think when we think movie guns and the Beretta, we think of a lot of things: Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Kindergarten Cop, and on and on and on and on and on. And this was actually not only the first gun I ever bought, but it was also the first gun I fell in love with. I first noticed this gun on Kindergarten Cop. I thought it was beautifully machined. I thought the design was just absolutely gorgeous. Fits my hand like a glove pretty well because I think I have about an average sized hand, and so it fits my hand, fairly well, not too bad. Um, and one thing that I've noticed about this gun is that it has been praised and denounced by a lot of gun lovers. I think one of the reasons why people don't like it really is because of the long trigger pull, and I can understand that. I really truly can. I can get that, but to each his own. Some people like Glocks, some people like Sig Sauers, some people like Berettas for many different reasons. Now, for modern gun lovers today, the other reason why they don't like this particular weapon is because it's a double action, single action weapon, and it's also a hammer fired weapon, whereas most weapons today are striker fired, like Glocks and Sig Sauers and so on. But one of the reasons why I like this gun is because, to be perfectly honest, I'm a vintage gun lover. I really am. I like revolvers. I like the classic semi-auto pistols that are not really striker fired. Glocks are okay, but I'm more of this guy. So when I first took this to the range and I really put it through its paces, I realized that because of the heft of this gun, I mean, there's not too much heft to it, but when I would shoot 9 millimeters in this gun and knowing or feeling the long trigger pull, I realized this gun actually isn't half bad. So if I was, say, maybe doing a competition or, God forbid, in a self defense scenario, I would actually trust this gun very much. And one thing that I really do like about this gun that makes it reliable is that it has a wide ejection port, just like Danny Glover said in the first Lethal Weapon. 9 millimeter Beretta, takes 15 in the mag, one at the pipe, wide ejection port, no feed jams, and no stovepipe jams either. Now, I haven't rapid fired it, so I wouldn't know if it wouldn't get any jams. But it is true though, this gun rarely jams at all. If you give it some good TLC, you could work pretty well with that. Um, but yeah, as I said, I love it very much. It fits well in the hand, has really good sights, and I would highly recommend this to anybody getting into the gun hobby. For a nice, easy 9 millimeter. It's a very basic gun, and I I got this at a gun show here in Colorado. I think for about 500. I mean, yeah, pretty pricey, but still a very good deal for these Berettas. This is actually it is a 92 FS, which would insinuate that it's Italian made, but this one was actually U.S. made. It was made at the Beretta company in Gallatin, Texas. So, yeah, anybody who would want this gun, I would highly recommend it. It is a great gun. I wouldn't recommend it for concealed carry because it is pretty long. However, if it is the winter time and you're wearing a big hefty coat, this could work. It could work for IWB carry if you're wearing a good jacket. The other thing, though, if you do wear this IWB, like say maybe small in the back, for instance, it could kind of dig you in the back just a little bit, but take some getting used to. If you were to carry this conceal wise, I would recommend say maybe like a shoulder holster or something like that. And if you wear a jacket, it won't bulge as much. But yeah, again, highly recommend it. If you go to your local gun store or maybe a gun show and you see one of these bad boys for a good price, I would highly recommend it. 15 rounds in the mag, one at the chamber would top off for 16 rounds, so it'll be a nice little planker at the range or maybe a good self defense weapon. And this is why law enforcement swore by it for a good amount of years. So, as I said, highly recommend it. If you want to get it, this is definitely a good find, and it'll definitely be worth a lot in the future. All right, guys, Bondman out.